goal number one right now is to just figure out a way to make bank, make cash, make money, and just make the needle drop my full-time job. And, meanwhile, doing it in a way that I love. Because the thing is, I'm reviewing music every day. I'm listening to a new album every day. Obviously, there are harder tasks on the planet, like, cleaning porta potties. But still, even though I love music, it's easy to burn yourself out if you're doing it in the wrong way. I'm trying to do it in the most efficient, fun, and enjoyable way possible, and just doing it the way that I want to do it, so that I can continue to do it into the future. So that I don't want to slow down, so that I don't want to quit. I have a lot of drive. I have a lot of initiative. Like I said, goal number one is just to, make enough money, get to the point where I'm making enough money where, I can quit my other jobs and just do the needle drop full time. That's what I want to do. And then from there, once I'm making more money and maybe I could hire some people on part-time or something like that, it's like, then I'll think about internet dominance a little bit more. But the thing is, it's not really like I get a chance to think about, okay, let's just get the needle drop to be on my full-time thing now. I need to think about, that and getting the needle drop bigger and answering emails and networking with other people. I need to think about all this stuff at once. So, because I need to think about all this stuff at once, it's difficult to think about all this stuff really, really, really far into the future. Obviously, I'm trying to think as far into the future as I possibly can at all times, no matter what I'm doing. And I think that's brought me to where I am, assuming that this is a good place. If it's not, then I've completely failed. But if it is, then foresight has led me here. So I guess I really don't know what the future holds for me. At this point, I do have a lot of things going for me that I'm really excited about. I mean, every once in a while I still write for NPR Music. The needle drop is growing in terms of popularity. More people who kind of do music-related things professionally are recognizing what I'm doing. YouTube knows about my channel, and they feature me on their music page once a month. Through stuff like that, and just the needle drop growing in popularity internationally and just internet-wise, I do get kind of more recognition back in Connecticut, and people, from that I went to college with, and people who, who know me at the radio station I work at and stuff like that. They're like, hey, you're doing pretty good for yourself. Or, people who are my age who, who aren't doing what they love for a living, even though I'm not, doing the needle drop full time, they at least, it's reassuring to hear from them that, I'm headed in an interesting path. It's like, oh, I'm definitely, close, because these people as well are trying to work toward doing what they love doing for a living, and they see that I'm close. It's like from their perspective anyway. And not that I'm thinking in my head, oh, ha ha ha, I'm ahead of you. It's more like, oh, really? You think I'm that close? Because the thing is, I'm so involved in the needle drop all the time, thinking about a million things at once. It's difficult to see how far ahead I have to go. Not only that, but how far I've come, because it's like I don't really get a chance to think about all that stuff all that often. I just get the chance to think about what I need to do right here, right now, today, tomorrow, this week. I'm thinking of in terms of this week and maybe the end of the month. I mean, that's the kind of stuff that I'm planning with. It's like the needle drop is very much a day-to-day thing. So it's like, I don't always get the opportunity to sit back and rest and go, hey, look, man, I walked all that way, and, oh, wow, hey, look, that's how far I have to go. I'm almost there, It's like I don't really get a chance to observe where point A and point B are and where exactly I am in relation to the two. So to hear, somebody else say, oh, you're pretty far along, that's really assuring, that at least, I'm not crazy. It's not all in my head. It doesn't just feel like I'm moving. I actually am moving. So yeah, basically what I want to do is eventually just I didn't start the needle drop so that I could get famous and then jump onto a bandwagon with another thing. You know, it's not like I want the needle drop to get so big that somebody swoops in and then I get offered like a position to be a talk show host or something. You know, like I started the needle drop so that I could do the needle drop. You know, like that's what I have in mind. And so I mean, though, yeah, I mean, I'm willing to experiment and collaborate and, you know, do different things and jump on different opportunities as they arise if they feel good, if I'm interested in them. At the end of the day, what I want to do is the needle drop. That's how I feel right now. That's how I feel at this moment in time. Am I going to feel that way forever? I hope so. But that's how I feel right now. So, I mean, I'd like to turn the needle drop into just a really reputable music review site. I know I make mistakes. I know not all my reviews are good. And I know not everybody is going to agree with what I say. But, you know, I'm trying. But the thing is, I'm trying. I care. And I think that's what's kind of been getting me along. And I think that's what ultimately maybe makes the show interesting to people. But yeah, that's it. I think that's my answer to your last question. Just try my hardest to make a living doing the needle drop, collaborate with people, turn people on to new music, find music that I love in the process, and just have a good time doing it. That's another reason I'm doing this, because to me it's fun to listen to new music and share it with other people when I think it's worth sharing. And I'm glad to kind of have this ability to do that on a daily basis. So I mean, what I would like to continue doing in the future is that, but figure out ways to do it bigger and better. And that's it. Thank you for listening to me rant and allowing me to answer. Wow, I talked for an hour. Bye.